All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and continually teach us His truth. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in His word and truth sincerity. Lord willing, this could be an edifying lesson. And the title is going to be Esau will be cut off forever. Okay. Esau will be cut off forever. And as we know, this is the last time that the Edomites will rule. Okay, as it says in 2nd Esdras, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau is getting ready to be taken out of power. And when he gets taken out of power after 1,000 years, he will be exterminated. Okay, eventually Esau will become a memory, a thing of the past. You know, the only time we really gonna mention Esau in the kingdom after he's exterminated, you know, will be when we celebrate the high holy day, when, you know, we were freed, you know, from captivity, you know, when Yahweh Shah comes back, because there is going to become a new high holy day. It says that in Jeremiah the 16th chapter. And, you know, also, you know, when every year, all the males, you know, 3 times out of the year, you know, got to return to Jerusalem. And, you know, Babylon is, you know, this place is going to be a big desert. So, you know, I would imagine, you know, we come here, you know, and see this, you know, we come to earth, come to Jerusalem, we see this big desert, you know, we're going to be like, yeah, you know, that's where the Edomites had us in oppression, you know, and the only ones that's really going to have a vivid memory of this place is the elect. Because the elect will be delivered from here. So, you know, the elect will remember being in this hell, will remember Jacob's trouble. You know, which, of course, it's all going to be written, you know, in the scriptures for us to read. But, you know, other than that, Esau ain't going to come across our mind. You know, life is going to go on, man. The last thing you're going to be thinking about after these devils get exterminated is a damn Edomite, man. You know, because they are the wicked. And Yahweh Shah's kingdom is going to be a kingdom that's governed in righteousness. So we're not going to think about these devils, man. Life is going to go on. All right. But this is Obadiah verse 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So the violence that this devil has put on us, man. You know, this land was built through the blood, sweat, and tears of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, this man has constantly put hell on us, even unto this day. You know, we still get the short end of the stick. You know, we're still hated, man. So you Edomites, you're going to be cut off forever, man. And there's no mercy that's going to come for you. All right, you're not going to receive mercy. Because you're still in your kingdom as of this moment, and you refuse to admit that we are the people of the Lord. You refuse to let us go. You're in that spirit of Pharaoh, man. You don't want to let us go. You know, Moses was telling Pharaoh, like, look, you know, let my people go that we can go and praise our power. And Pharaoh didn't want to let him go. You know, his heart was hardened. You know, the Lord did that to show his power. So it's the same thing with Esau. You know, the Lord ultimately is hardening this devil's heart, you know, not allowing him to humble down, because Esau is a proud man. This devil is proud, man. So it's going to take mighty divine power to humble this man, this beast. Esau likes to label the so-called black man 3/5 of a man. You're the one that's you Edomites are the basis of men. You're a beast, man. You know? But I want to jump down because I mentioned them being exterminated. Verse 17. It says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, As thou hast done, it shall be done upon thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So you Edomites, you're going to have to pay, man. Of course, these other heathens going to pay. But I'm focusing on Esau right now. You're going to be rewarded double for what you put on us. All right, now I want to get verse 18. It says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. So we know Jacob and Joseph, you know, the southern kingdom and northern kingdom, which according to Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, there will be no more southern kingdom, northern kingdom. You know, we will be one nation, you know, Judah being the head tribe. Okay, because our Lord Yahushua, he is of the tribe of Judah. Our King, King David, he is of the tribe of Judah, you know. But we're going to be one nation. It says, and the house of Esau for stubble. So Esau is going to be stubble. So like I thought I was on the app. I forgot I was on the Safari. Now, when you look up stubble, I had to redo this video, you know, because I had to look into this. You have something called stubble burning. Okay, it says, is the practice of intentionally setting fire to the straw stubble that remains after grains such as rice and wheat have been harvested. The technique is still widespread today. So I looked at some videos, and stubble burning, you know, it is what it said it is. And the reason why farmers do it is because it's quicker and more convenient for them to just go ahead and burn what's left so that they can, you know, harvest, you know, they could prepare the next harvest, you know. So you have the fire that burns up the stubble, right? So Esau is going to be that stubble, and we're going to burn them, man. That's why it says, Salakia. That's why it says, in the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. This is the northern kingdom and southern kingdom, which once again, we're going to be one nation. So we're going to be, Esau is going to be that stubble, and we're going to be that fire that's going to devour them. It says, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. So after that 1,000 years of captivity, these Edomites will be exterminated, man. They will be exterminated. Okay? And once again, it's going to come a time where you Edomites, you just going to become a memory. You just going to become a thing of the past. Okay? Life goes on. All right? We're going to be colonizing other planets throughout the universe. You know, setting up our sons as governors over certain regions on our planets, over, you know, we just going to enjoy life, man. You're not going to wake up thinking about a fucking Edomite, man. That ain't going to be the first thing that's going to pop in your mind as we move forward in the kingdom. Once again, and I say this as a man, the only time we even going to have a thought of these devils is when we celebrating the high holy day when we was delivered, or when we, you know, come to earth that 3 times out of the year and see this big ass desert, man. But other than that, man, we ain't gonna be thinking about you doubles, man. We gonna be exploring the Most High's creation. We gonna be living, enjoying life, enjoying women, enjoying our children, enjoying the pleasures of being a king, an Israelite God. You know, we're gonna be gods. We're gonna get what all these heathens wish they had, man. You know. So the Lord has spoken this, and there's no rewinding that. There's no going back on that. The scriptures say, I am the Lord, I change not. The Most High does not change. When he say he's going to do something, he's going to do it. You know, now the Most High, he could, because he's all powerful. He could say, you know what? I know I said that. I changed my mind. He could, but he ain't going to do it. All right? He said, for the Lord hath spoken it, meaning it's already been sealed, stamped. There's no reversal on this. You Edomites, after a certain period of time, after that 1,000 years, you will be done away with, man. Okay? We're in your kingdom, and it's prophesied Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So we got next. All right? Now I want to get into these other precepts that I got. Going into Esau becoming a memory of the past, man. Eventually, this devil will become a memory of the past. I may title this video that. I may change it to that. All right, but this is Psalms 34:16. The face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. So the Lord is going to cut you devils off from the remembrance of the earth. Reading in the NLT, but the Lord turns his face against those who do evil. He will erase their memory from the earth. So once again, this is all going to be like a bad dream. You know, and I had went into that at camp yesterday through the Spirit. You know, Psalms 126. When the Lord turn away our captivity, we shall be like them that dream. This is all going to be like a nightmare, man. You know, a nightmare that's going to be, it's going to be like it never happened. You know, you look at all these kingdoms that ruled, they were great kingdoms. The Babylonian kingdom, the Persian Medes, you know, the Roman Empire. These were kingdoms that they thought they would never fall, man. But when we speak on them, it's like they never even existed. Hey, Egypt was great when we were in captivity. And Egypt ain't never been the same, man. You know? So when we get set up in the in Yahushua's kingdom, it's gonna be like Esau never ruled. It's gonna be like Babylon the Great. You know? Your remembrance is gonna perish from the earth. And once again, it is gonna be written in the scriptures, you know, the new books is being written. And the elect will have full memory of this place. But, you know, our children, they're going to be born into the righteous kingdom. So they're not going to know anything different. They're not going to know of this place. The heathens, they're not going to, you know, they're not going to know. They're going to be born in our kingdom, man. So, you know, it's going to be like this place never even happened. Just like the ancient kingdoms, it's like they never happened. These people don't think about the Roman Empire or the Assyrian kingdom, you know, these different kingdoms. You know, the only ones that really speak on these kingdoms is, you know, like historians, you know, the men of the Lord, you know, going to it. You know, other than that, nobody is thinking about these ancient kingdoms that were great at their time. So it's going to be the same thing when this place go down. You're going to be cut off from the remembrance of the earth, man. All right, now, let me get this in Proverbs 24, verse 20. It says, for there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. Okay? So, you Edomites, you're going to be put out. The Lord is the one. Yahweh Bashem Hawashai is the one that's against you and going to take you out of power, man. And you so proud, you actually think that you can beat the power that created you. And that's insane, man. That's a mental issue. Your pride has completely deceived you into actually believing you can beat the power that created you, man. And history shows that no one can stop the Most High from doing his will. Hey, we fought to not go into captivity, yet it still happened. You know? Jake try to escape the curses, but the curses always catches up. You know? It's impossible to fight against the Most High. The scriptures say, who can resist his will? You know? There is no searching of his understanding. So, the Most High, the Supreme Yahweh, is the one that's against you, Edomites. And he's going to cut you off from the earth, man. All right, now let me get Job 20 and Job 18, and then, you know, that'll be this video, man. You Edomites, you're going to become like, it's going to be like you never even existed. This is Job chapter 20, verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short and the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment. So your joy is only for a moment, and you haven't even been ruling a day in the heavens. Because a day in the heavens to us is 1,000 years. You Edomites, you haven't been ruling 1,000 years. You know? So it's really been a short kingdom. I mean, you know, to us, it felt long as hell, man. But in the heavens, it's really not been that long. And it's beautiful that the Lord didn't give us a super long punishment, man. You know, Yahweh Shai only been gone 2 days. Because, hey, you know, the Lord, man, he could have put us on punishment longer. You know, I'm just thinking about, you know, growing up, you know, times, you know, your parents might have had you grounded for a month or 2 months. You know, you couldn't go outside, you couldn't leave, you know, and that felt like a long ass time, man. But the Lord only put us on punishment. You know, he sent his son. You know, our king only been gone 2 days. You know, which we've been through many captivities, you know, before Yahushua came. But, you know, our king hasn't been gone long. Reading on, it says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach into the clouds, because Esau is the top dog right now. Everybody wants to be like him, which we see is changing. You know, nations are preparing for war. North Korea just shot off, I believe, 3 missiles. You know, you have what's going on in Russia and, you know, Ukraine. They're wanting China to get involved. You know, Russia, they're wanting their partner because they have a no limit treaty, meaning that there's no limit on the alliance they have. You know, so they're wanting China, and Lord willing, you know, the Lord starts this new year off with a bang, man. Lord willing, China jumps in. You know, they invade Taiwan, or, you know, they help with Ukraine, and boom, World War III is declared. All right. So we know the Lord is preparing the downfall of Esau. It says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. And when you flush some dung down the toilet, you don't think about that shit. You know? That's how Esau gonna be. He's gonna be like shit flushed down the toilet. 1,000,000 years later in the kingdom, hey, it don't even gotta be 1,000,000, 100, 10,000, 2,000. But, you know, just making a point, you know, 1,000,000,000 years, because we gonna live for eternity. So 1,000,000,000 years later, you know, we spread throughout the cosmos. You're not gonna sit there and just think about these Edomites, man. Because now we forced to do it because we're in captivity. You go to the job, maybe your boss is an Edomite. All right, you see these Edomites everywhere you go. You go to the grocery store, it's an Edomite. Your landlord is an Edomite, whatever. So we're forced to acknowledge these devils, man. Because everywhere we go, there's a fucking Edomite, man. But see, in the kingdom, these Edomites, man, they're going to be in pits. You know, you're not going to roam around, you know, you walking through the streets of Jerusalem. You know, our streets paved with gold, and you walking on the same sidewalk as a fucking Edomite, man. No. And it's beautiful that everything is going back the way the Lord made it to be, because we're not even supposed to dwell amongst these heathens. All right, they're supposed to have their own land. All right, they're not going to live in our city. They're not going to have homes in our city, man. They're going to have their own land. And even in our city, you know, even amongst, you know, Israel, every tribe had their own land. You know? That's how we supposed to live. We're not supposed to be a big melting pot, living amongst each other. Your neighbor's a fucking Moabite. That's off, man. All right? And when the scriptures say love your neighbor, it's referring to your fellow brother, your Israelite brother. That doesn't mean if you live beside an Edomite, you're supposed to love him. But reading on, it says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream. So Esau is going to become like a dream, man. And once again, you know, a dream, you know, say you have a nightmare, you wake up, and it's like that nightmare never happened. It says, and shall not be found, yet he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. So Esau is going to be like a bad dream. It says, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Okay? So Esau is going to become like a bad dream, man. Esau is going to become a memory. All right? This Job chapter 18, verse 11. It says, terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. And these elites are afraid. That's why they're scared to make their move. The Lord is going to force these devils to move, man. Because the Lord took out Evelyn Rothschild. And he was a top guy amongst these elites. The Lord took his ass out. He in the spirit world, knowing his fate. Knowing that he's coming back in the hardcore, brutal captivity. And time is different in the heavens, so things are moving fast. You know? And it ain't, and he ain't up there begging the Lord for mercy. The Lord ain't hearing that shit. The Lord ain't, you know, it ain't a whole bunch of fallen Edomites just surrounding the Lord, just begging him, please, please. No, the Lord, he ain't hearing that shit, man. Now you got those of our people that, you know, that's crying to the Lord to take this man out. But Esau, they know what's up. And they're righteous in the heavens. So they know that they deserve it. You know? It says his strength shall be hunger bitten and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle. And it shall bring him to the king of terrors. Who's the king of terrors? Yahweh. Okay? So Esau is getting ready to face the king of terrors, man. Yahweh Shah himself, Michael the archangel himself is coming, man. The angels are coming to take this man down and deliver the elect. And Esau is going to fight. Scripture say in 2 Ezra 13, they're going to be afraid, but yet there's fight. And it's going to be a great humiliation, man. And it's beautiful the Lord is doing it like this. Because everybody's afraid of Esau, man. Esau has the greatest nuclear capabilities. You know, the U.S. and Russia. They have the most nukes. So ain't nobody really trying to go to war, you know, with Russia or America. Which, you know, we know prophecy. We know it's going to happen. And all the allies of America is going to turn on America. But everybody knows what the end will be. It will be a nuclear holocaust. Okay? So these nations, you know, they really ain't really looking for that. But see, the Lord is going to make it happen. And this is going to be something that the whole world is going to see. The whole world is going to witness Esau get taken out of power, man. All you heathens will witness all of your, you know, your you doing your own thing, because all nations going into slavery. But Esau is the top guy right now, and he's going to be brought lower, man. Even these heathens going to be over him. And we're going to allow these heathens to do what they want to do to these devils, man. You know, those that were bombed by the atomic bomb in Japan, them Ammonites, hey, we're going to allow them to get vengeance on Esau. Everybody going to get vengeance on this devil, man. The animals, us, you know, these heathens, everybody going to get a piece of Esau before he's taken out, before he's utterly erased after that 1,000 years. All right, it says, it shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. All right, nuclear thermal destruction. His root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. So Esau is going to be plucked out, man, and utterly erased. Because in order to kill a tree, you got to pull that root out. So Esau is going to be rooted out completely, man. Ain't going to be nothing left of him. It says his remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. So Esau is going to become, once again, a memory, man. You know? And this big, you know, Babylon the Great is going to become a big-ass desert, the biggest desert on the planet Earth. And whenever we see this desert, we're going to say, yeah, you know, the Edomites had us, you know, had us in captivity. They were red. They had no melon, you know. They were disgusting, vile people, man. It says, his remembrance, Salakia, he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings, because they're going to be totally cut off. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before him were affrighted. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not the Most High. So the Lord is going to get rid of these devils, man, and they're going to become like a dream, man. It's going to be like they never happened. But see, us, we're going to exist forever. It says in Isaiah the 60th chapter, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. So every Israelite man is going to become like his own nation. We're going to become so, multiplied, because every Israelite man going to have a lot of women. It ain't going to just be the elect hoarding all the women. Now, our sons, when they turn age of manhood, when they turn 12, 13, we're going to have women prepare for them, concubines around their age, Israelite princesses, women that, you done spoke with brothers that got daughters. Okay, when your daughter, when she turns age,